Well, good morning. We are on our quest to visit most of the state parks in Pennsylvania now that we have our camper in Confluence and we're honorary Pennsylvania residents. And we're here on April 24th, I think. Um, Beautiful day, and we're going to check out Linn State Park. And you do not need your backpacks, but you see we have ours, and that's because we have a couple big hikes coming up this summer. So we got the bear canisters in there. Maybe we'll actually run into a bear. And just trying to figure out weight distribution and do a little training while we check out this beautiful area. So we're in the Grove Run area right now, and we are gonna, I think, hike up the quarry trail right there and try to connect that and end up over at Wolf Rocks for an overlook. How you doing, Fick?
I'm doing good.
Ready to go?
Let's go. All right, so we're up here.
All right, so we picked up the map and we parked over here at Adams Falls. So we're gonna do this little mile and then a half mile out to Flatstone. And then we think we might actually have to move our car over to here to do this Grove Run trail that we can also get over to Wolf Rocks because we don't have any service where we are. So we're not quite sure how far all it is over to Wolf Rocks. All right, so we're gonna do the out and back of the Flat Rock Trail first. Really pretty area. Today is Friday, April 24th. So nice and quiet for a Friday. Right as I say that, here comes a hiker. So these are some of the ruins that are on the Flat Rock Trail. From what we had heard and read, this was an old hunter lodge. Pretty neat place. And it sits right on the river. Heading on over to the actual Flat Rocks. This is a very easy flat, obviously. Half mile out and back.
I interrupted a whole bunch of butterflies doing the derby.
We've been on trail less than 0.5, and this is my second snake warning, which are not one of my favorite things. But I did just learn something that I'm surprised I didn't know, and that is that venomous snakes have vertical pupils, like a cat, and non-venomous snakes have round pupils, like a human. I don't honestly know that I want to get close enough to look at their pupils. But it's warm today. I learned how to coexist with them as the weather, as the summer keeps going, and I'm out here frequently. But it's been winter and it's been quite pleasant not to have to worry about them. So I'll get there. But right now, every stick is a snake. So the trail ends in a half mile at the fence. There you go.
Look at that.
I wonder how much this is flowing in August. How much? a picnic area right near the parking lot. And just like the LHHT, it is yellow glazed. All right, so now we're gonna go this way, which we think is about a little less than a mile loop to Adams Falls. Well, we're not sure if that's it, but it could be. The trail keeps going over here. Oh, okay. It'd be cool in the winter. So we do think this is it. Maybe there's times of the year that it's flowing pretty good, and maybe that pool down there is filled and you can swim, maybe? We're nowhere near the drought of the season, so. But from this angle, it's pretty. So we found a second ruin, fire pit or part of a chimney. Not quite as preserved as the other one. All right, PSA. Please, for the love of God, let your dog pee off trail, poop off trail, in the woods. Don't bag it, and let nature take care of it at the next rainstorm. I mean, we all know you're coming back to pick up that bag. But the amount of plastic poop bags that we see on trail, and yes, we've already seen that one twice, so we've already finished our loop. So not sure where you are in your effort to come back and pick it up, but just let your dog go in the woods like any other animal, please, or come back and pick it up. All right, so we're back near where the truck is parked, and this is where there's a little bit more picnic area and the bathrooms. All right, so we're heading up Quarry Trail, parked right there, and Vic is excited because apparently over here you can mountain bike. That would be way out of my league. So we think we can put a few trails together. I think we're mountain bike over to Grove, over to Fish Trail, something like that, over to Wolf Rocks Trail. And there's plenty of hiking up here. Linn Run State Park is in Westmoreland County, kind of near Somerset County. Took us maybe about an hour to get here from Confluence. And as we just drove to where we parked, a whole bunch of cabins. Looks like a pretty neat place that you could stay and do some exploring. It's not a huge state park, but definitely lots of trails. All right, we found our Grove Run trail. We think actually that way will take us directly back to the car, but we need to go left and hook it up to Fish Game Trail. All right, so we have gotten to our left-hand turn and we're heading on Fish Run Trail, on Fish Run Drive. We are no longer officially in Linn Run. Part of Grove Run is in the state park, but now we're far enough out that we are actually in Forbes State Forest Park, which has a good part of the LHHT. Just we're not on the LHHT today, but if you go back a few videos, we did that in the fall as a through hike, and the area almost kind of halfway on that 70, gosh, now I'm forgetting, 77, 71 mile trail is Beam Rocks, and that will be not far from Wolf Rocks. So if we had time, We could hike over to the LHHT, but that's not on the plan for today. All right, so part of the reason we're hiking with our full packs is to try our bear canisters because they're required on the JMT, which is our September trip. So we finally just figured out that if you put the bear canister down this way, oops, and you spin it to right by the lock and you push directly down on it, it spins past it reasonably easy, which is not what I just did a minute ago when I was trying to actually eat my lunch and getting frustrated. The other suggestion is to bring like a little credit card and wedge it and spin it past. But now that I know the secret, thank you, Vic. And then all we had today was our sandwiches because we're not going that far. Our 6-mile hike is turning into about a 12-mile hike, but and then you just close it up. There you go. All right, that was our cut through. And now we're finally at Wolf's Rock Loop. I can't read, I'm really tired. So this is another, what, 2.2? Well, probably 2 because the trailhead that you park at, I believe, is over there. So we cut that off. So what are we at mileage-wise from?
4.58.
so what we thought might be 6 miles is gonna be
10-ish.
a lot more than that.
12.
Okay, 12-ish, yeah.
Maybe 13.
Although we might take the road back to cut it a little short. So now it's just a crapshoot which way we go, because it is a loop. We can go that way or we can go that way.
Stay to the right. Always.
Okay, that was a little shorter than we anticipated and definitely a very flat and easy hike on the right side of the loop. So we're gonna go see the overlook and then decide what our return looks like. Wolf Rocks. All right, here's the view from Wolf Rocks. It's a beautiful day. Another family just left, the only people we've seen all day. Thankfully, no snakes. They didn't see any either. They said they were looking. I'm trying to use my peak finder to see what I'm looking at, but it still thinks I'm in North Carolina. It thinks that's Mount Mitchell. And we definitely got to come back in about a month because the rhododendrons are everywhere. And once they bloom, this is just going to be gorgeous. Looking forward to that. Love hiking.
When you're done or when you're starting?
When your 2-hour hike turns into the best 5 hours of your life. That was fun. Good training. Beautiful day.
New saying.
What's the saying?
We'll go this far. Might as well go that far.
We're going to have it copyrighted. All right, we got an hour ride back to the camper. Have beer, some burgers, see our friends. It was a good day.
Good day.